In the quaint town of Skopje, nestled amidst the rugged landscapes of what is now North Macedonia, a remarkable journey began. This is the story of Mother Teresa, a tale that finds its roots in the humble beginnings of her early life and the profound influences that shaped her extraordinary path. Born on August 26, 1910, as Anjezë Gonxhe Bojaxhiu, she came into the world during a time of great change and upheaval. Her family, of Albanian descent, lived simply but with a deep sense of faith and community. Anjezë's parents, Nikola and Datafile Bojaxhiu, were devout Catholics who instilled in their children the values of compassion, charity, and service to others. It was within the loving embrace of her family that the seeds of her future calling were planted. Even as a young girl, Anjezë demonstrated a natural inclination towards helping those in need, whether it was sharing what little she had with impoverished neighbors or comforting the sick and elderly. Her tender heart overflowed with empathy. Her formative years were deeply influenced by her strong faith and the teachings of the Catholic Church. Regular attendance at Mass and participation in religious rituals provided her with a spiritual foundation that would guide her throughout her life. Inspired by the tales of missionaries who traveled to distant lands to spread love and alleviate suffering, Anjezë felt a stirring within her soul, a calling to dedicate her life to God and serve those most in need. At the age of 18, Anjezë made the courageous decision to follow her calling and join the Sisters of Loreto, a community of nuns with missions across the globe. It was a pivotal moment that would set her on a path of selfless devotion and unwavering faith. From the cobblestone streets of Skopje to the bustling cities of India and beyond, the journey of Mother Teresa was one of love, sacrifice, and boundless compassion. And it all began with the simple yet profound influences of her early life. Here is the another point is 02 spiritual journey. In the depths of every soul lies a journey, a quest for meaning, purpose, and connection. For Mother Teresa, her spiritual journey was a profound odyssey that would lead her to the very heart of humanity's suffering and resilience. From her earliest days as a novice nun, Mother Teresa embarked on a quest to deepen her relationship with God and live out the teachings of Christ in their purest form. Through prayer, meditation, and reflection, she sought to discern the divine will and find guidance in the midst of life's uncertainties. It was in the silence of her soul that she heard the call to serve the poorest of the poorest of the poorest. With unwavering faith and boundless compassion, Mother Teresa ventured into the darkest corners of society, bringing light, hope, and healing to those who had been forgotten and forsaken. Even amidst the accolades and recognition that would follow, Mother Teresa remained humble, recognizing that her work was not her own, but a manifestation of God's love working through her. Mother Teresa embodied the timeless virtues of love, mercy, and forgiveness, a beacon of hope for all who seek to find God in the faces of the poor and marginalized. Here is the another point, is 03 founding of the Missionaries of Charity. In the heart of the bustling city of Calcutta, amidst the cacophony of poverty and despair, one woman dared to dream of a world transformed by love. This is the story of Mother Teresa and the founding of the Missionaries of Charity, a beacon of hope in a world in desperate need of compassion. In 1950, with a heart full of love and a vision of serving the poorest of the poor, Mother Teresa established the Missionaries of Charity, a small congregation of dedicated individuals committed to bringing dignity, care, and hope to the most marginalized members of society. With just a handful of volunteers and a profound faith in God's providence, Mother Teresa embarked on a journey of selfless service, setting aside personal comfort and convenience to live among those she sought to serve. From the streets of Calcutta to the slums of Mumbai, the Missionaries of Charity established shelters, clinics, and soup kitchens, providing food, medical care, and companionship to those deemed unworthy by society. As word of their compassionate work spread, the Missionaries of Charity grew into a global network of love and service, with missions established in countries around the world, each one a testament to the transformative power of love in action. Rooted in the principles of humility, simplicity, and unconditional love, the missionaries of charity became a living example of Christ's commandment to love one another as He has loved us. Decades after their founding, the missionaries of charity continue an embodiment of compassion and hope, and giving witness to the continuing legacy of a single woman's unshakable faith and love for all people. Here is another point is 04 work in Calcutta. One woman stood out as a beacon of hope and concern for the neglected and oppressed in the midst of the tumultuous upheaval and throngs of people in Calcutta. This is the account of Mother Teresa's life-changing activities in the center of Kolkata. As Mother Teresa arrived April Kolkata early 1948, she was met with the terrible reality of illness, destitution, and hopelessness that engulfed the most vulnerable sections of the city. Undeterred by the enormity of the challenges before her, Mother Teresa rolled up her sleeves and set to work, offering solace, comfort, and care to those who had been cast aside by society. With a heart overflowing with love and a steadfast commitment to serve, Mother Teresa established the first missionaries of charity shelter, a sanctuary of warmth and compassion amidst the cold indifference of the streets. From shelters and soup kitchens to clinics and schools, the missionaries of charity's presence in Calcutta grew, offering a lifeline to the city's most vulnerable residents, providing food for the hungry, medical care for the sick, and education for the young. The simple yet profound act of seeing the face of Christ in every individual Mother Teresa encountered, transforming lives with her infinite love and unshakable faith, may be her greatest impact in Calcutta. The calm voice of compassion and love resounded through the busy streets of Calcutta, among the commotion and noise, a reminder that even in the most difficult circumstances, love has the capacity to transform, heal, and uplift.
Here is another point is 05 recognition and awards. There are extremely rare people whose light shines so brightly that it cannot be overlooked in a world that is frequently tainted by pain and strife. One such ray of hope was Mother Teresa, an ordinary nun from Albania who fought hard in the midst of evil to spread love and compassion. Mother Teresa's remarkable humanitarian efforts gained international attention in 1979 when she was granted the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of her selfless efforts on behalf of Calcutta's impoverished and underprivileged. But Mother Teresa received numerous honors for her unrelenting commitment to helping society's poorest people, the Nobel Peace Prize being just one of them. Mother Teresa's message of love and compassion touched individuals from all walks of life, from heads of power to lowly villages, and she gained the respect and affection of millions of people worldwide. The Second Vatican Council beatified Mother Teresa in 2003, a mark of her saintliness and the enormous influence her selfless deeds of devotion and kindness had on the globe. Mother Teresa's legacy endures today in the innumerable lives she touched, the organizations she established, and the hearts of all those who are still moved by her selfless, loving, and compassionate example. Mother Teresa may be gone from this world, but her light lives on, guiding future generations and serving as a constant reminder that love has the power to transform the world. Here is another point is 06 controversies and criticisms. As with any great personage, there are layers upon layers of admiration mixed with doubts, criticisms and disputes. Mother Teresa, the personification of selflessness and compassion, is not an exception. Her efforts to care for the sick and impoverished in Calcutta brought her praise from all around the world, but they also generated arguments and criticism that still reverberate today. One of the most enduring criticisms revolves around her stance on suffering. Mother Teresa refused to give those in her care any more painkillers than aspirin because she felt that suffering drew people closer to God. Some see this as admirable evidence of her steadfast faith. Some contend that it was misguided and caused needless misery. Questions have also been raised about the transparency of her organization's finances. While some supporters point to the size of her operations and the difficulties of managing money in underdeveloped areas, several opponents claim that donations weren't always used effectively or responsibly. Furthermore, ex-volunteers have come forward with stories of difficult living circumstances, inadequate assistance, and training. Like every iconic person, Mother Teresa left behind a complicated legacy that embodies both critique and inspiration. In the end, Mother Teresa's biography is a moving reminder of the difficulties of compassion and doing good in a broken world, regardless of one's opinion of her as a saint or a flawed human being. Here is the another point is 06 legacy and influence. Few people in history have had as great an impact as Mother Teresa, whose example of selflessness and compassion has inspired others for centuries to come. She touched the hearts of both the powerful and the disenfranchised, her impact reaching beyond boundaries and ideologies. Let's delve into the profound impact of Mother Teresa's life and work. 1. Humanitarianism personified. Mother Teresa became an international hero and a symbol of humanitarianism due to her unshakable commitment to helping the world's poorest of the poor. She was a living example of unselfish service, from the Kolkata slums to the devastated and war-torn regions, showing love and comfort to those in need. 2. Spiritual inspiration. Millions of people were moved by Mother Teresa's deep spirituality and faith to re-evaluate their own views and commit to a life of kindness and service. Interviewee 1. Her example taught me that true fulfillment comes from giving to others. Interviewee 2. She showed us that even in the darkest times, faith and love can prevail. 3. Empowerment of women. Mother Teresa's leadership in a culture run by men upended social mores and gave women the confidence to assume leadership and service positions. She gave women from a variety of backgrounds an opportunity to significantly improve the lives of others through the missionaries of charity. 4. Global Network of Compassion. Mother Teresa started the Missionaries of Charity, an organization that now works in more than 130 countries and offers vital assistance to the most underprivileged populations. Her idea of love in action has inspired a global compassionate movement, with volunteers continuing her legacy of service. 5. Nobel Peace Prize and beyond. Mother Teresa's message of compassion of camaraderie received global notice after she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1979. However, her influence goes well beyond honors and recognition because she never stops encouraging regular people to change their local areas. Teresa's legacy serves as a ray of light in a society that is frequently divided and hopeless, reminding us of the transformational power of love and compassion. Here is the another point is 07 personal sacrifice and humility. The life of Mother Teresa is an inspiration to the transformative effects of humility and selflessness in a world that's frequently characterized by ambition and self-promotion. Let's explore how Mother Teresa's life exemplified these virtues. 1. Embracing poverty. Mother Teresa made a deliberate choice to live among the most impoverished of the poor, forgoing luxury and wealth. She felt that by living in poverty she could be able to relate to and help those in need more fully, exhibiting the simplicity and humility she advocated. 2. Selfless service. Mother Teresa gave her whole life, often at tremendous personal expense, to helping others. Testimonial 1. She gave everything she had, even when she had nothing. Testimonial 2. Her selflessness was a constant reminder that true fulfillment comes from giving, not receiving. 3. Leading by example. Mother Teresa didn't just preach humility, she lived it every day, leading by example and inspiring others to follow suit. Interviewee 1. Her humility taught me that true greatness lies in service to others. Interviewee 2. She showed us that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact. 4. Refusing recognition despite her global fame, Mother Teresa remained humble and unassuming, deflecting praise and recognition. She believed that the true reward for service was in the act itself, not in accolades or applause. 5. Legacy of humility. Mother Teresa's legacy of humility continues to inspire millions around the world to embrace a life of service and selflessness. Her example serves as a reminder that helping people up offers great fulfillment and that no act of compassion is too modest. Mother Teresa's life serves as a shining example of selflessness and humility in a society where ego and ambition are all too common. It also serves as a reminder of the enormous influence that one modest person can have on the whole. Here is the another point is 08 global reach of missionaries of charity. Mother Teresa firmly believed that love and compassion transcend limits, and this idea was the foundation of her mission. Let's examine the amazing worldwide influence of Mother Teresa's The Company, the Missionary Sisters of Mercy. 1. Presence in over 130 countries from the bustling streets of Kolkata to the remote villages of Africa. The missionaries of charity have established a presence in over 130 countries. Their influence is immense, providing support and hope to some of the world's most disenfranchised populations. 2. Diverse range of services. The missionaries of charity provide a wide range of services that are customized to each community they serve in order to fulfill its unique requirements. Their holistic approach meets the short and long-term needs of the individuals they assist, whether it is by feeding and housing the homeless, tending to the sick, or teaching kids. 3. Empowerment through education. The missionaries of charity consistently put a strong emphasis on education because it gives people the tools they need to escape the cycle of poverty and create better futures for their families and themselves. They provide people with the information and skills they need to succeed through literacy initiatives, schools, and career training facilities. 4. Emergency relief efforts. When natural disasters, wars, or other catastrophic events strike, the missionaries of mercy tend to be among the first to arrive, offering emergency aid and support to the affected communities. Those going through unspeakable adversity find solace and peace in their quick and compassionate response. 5. Sustainable development initiatives. The missionaries of charity are dedicated to sustainable development projects that foster community resilience and self-reliance, in addition to providing short-term aid. They promote long-term progress and prosperity by giving communities the tools they need to take responsibility for their own development. Embodying the timeless ethics of love, compassion, and solidarity, the missionaries of charity serve as a beacon of hope and balance in a world where obstacles based on geography, culture, and ideology frequently divide people. Here is the another point, is 09 inspiration for individuals. For those who want to alter the world for better or worse, Mother Teresa's life and legacy provide a strong source of inspiration in an often difficult and unpredictable environment. Let's examine the ways in which Mother Teresa continues to encourage kindness, service, and compassion in individuals all across the world. 1. Simple acts of kindness. Mother Teresa thought that even tiny deeds of kindness might have a big impact on a lot of people's lives. People are inspired by her model to seek out chances to show love and kindness in their daily lives, no matter how tiny the deed. 2. Stepping outside comfort zones. Do it alone. People to person do not wait for leaders. The late Mother Teresa is credited with saying, interviewee, one her words, made me realize that I don't need to wait for permission to make a difference. I can start right now in my own community. Interviewee 2, she taught me that change begins with individual actions, and that even one person can make a meaningful impact. 3. Overcoming adversity. Throughout her life, Mother Teresa encountered many difficulties, yet she never wavered in her dedication to helping people. People are motivated by her fortitude and tenacity to endure hardships and hold fast to their morals and convictions. 4. Embracing diversity with her unwavering compassion, Mother Teresa took in and cared for people from every walk of life, religions and cultures. Her example inspires others to celebrate difference, promote harmony in their communities, and see the humanity in all people. 5. Finding purpose in service with her unwavering compassion, Mother Teresa took in and cared for people from every walk of life, religions and cultures. Her example inspires others to celebrate difference, promote harmony in their communities, and see the humanity in all people. Interviewee 1. Volunteering has given my life a sense of purpose and fulfillment that I never knew before. Interviewee 2. Mother Teresa showed us that true happiness comes from giving, not receiving. Mother Teresa's story acts as a reminder of the transformative power of affection, empathy, and giving in a world too often characterized by division and turmoil. May her legacy serve as a source of inspiration for people everywhere to build a more hopeful and compassionate future for anyone.